Good evening, and let me start off by saying thank you for listening and critiquing. Tonight, I will be talking about confidence in public speaking. So, let me start off by saying that not everyone has that innate ability to just step up on stage and talk to people. It's unfortunately not a lot of us have that, and I am one of those. So, to be able to sit here and try and explain is a little nerve-wracking. So, it took a little bit of practice because I wanted to be able to get better. So, that was my key thing is practice, practice, practice. I always feel like if you're not comfortable with the material, or even if you are comfortable, it's just better to run through either the night before or even the 45 minutes before your speech. Just kind of give it that one run through, and not to fret over it, not to pull your hair out kind of thing, but just give it a quick look through, run through, make sure that you can build up that confidence. But standing in front of the people, it's going to be a little more difficult. Just for me, staring off into the distance past everybody, it makes it a little easier. Others, they say the birthday suit. I mean, it. Everybody is different. One thing I wouldn't advise is trying to fake confidence, because it's not going to end well. I haven't seen it end well for most people. So I would suggest practicing faking confidence. People can see it in your body language and your facial expressions, those nonverbal cues. And let's face it, when one person notices, everybody kind of starts to notice, and they just kind of start to shut down because they no longer want to focus on what you're talking about. They want to focus on how you're reacting. So it's just easier to practice and run through that one more time. Even, and yes, I know that, oh, I've got this. I'm more confident than anybody in the world, and just give it that one last look through, because sometimes there's things that you wouldn't think of. Just sit in front of your mirror and try it that way, or speak in front of your spouse. Try doing it a bunch of different ways. I mean, it's easier to practice it than to stand up there and make a fool of yourself. We're trying to get a message across, and we don't want everybody to think negatively of us. So, just try practicing. Not everybody's given that innate ability of confidence. So that I would like to leave you with this. Practice makes perfect, or practice like you perform. I heard that growing up. If you want to get your message across clearly and have everybody focused on what you're saying, make sure you practice like you're standing in front of the largest group you'll ever see. And again, thank you for taking the time to listen.